Hello, welcome to another Rome Total War commentary. This game will be on grassy flatland and is a 2v2. I am Escipio, one of the Roman factions, and my ally is Scipio, another of the Roman factions. So that's two Roman factions against what are the Judi, another Roman faction, and Pontus. And my ally is another member of the Viv clan, the God of War. I believe he was the man who introduced me and asked me to join a clan. So, looks like we both have fairly standard armies. In my case, the only thing non-standard about it is that I got two cavalry auxiliar for skirmishing reasons, and nothing special. He's got 6 Roman archers. I have 3 Roman archers. Let's see. And 2 auxiliar. I'll just speed the game up. Get it to the deployment screen. So both deploying side by side as we should be. Infantry lining up with infantry, and placing archers and cavalry in the right and proper places. As you can see, we deployed a bit back, and they too have deployed quite a bit back. That's quite a lot of space in between. Gives us, both of us, plenty of room to maneuver forward. So we just check out who they are and what the armies are. On the Pontus side, we have Alberian, who's a very good and famous player. I believe he's the one who was playing Pontus for a very long time, and as a result got very good at Pontus. And the other one is Roughneck. I do believe he joined the Art of Total War, another clan, TAOW, which is very good. I'm not sure if it's the same one, but it could be. So let's see what Arthurian has. Well, first of all, he sent off 2 cavalry archers, and I'm setting up my cavalry auxiliar in response. He has 3 Cappadonian cavalry, which heavy cavalry, 3 Scythe carrots, 5 pawn shields, 6 archers, which is standard. This guy, he has 6 archers. No, he has 5 archers. That's unusual. And it looks like there's some combat going on here. Looks like he has. No, he hasn't lost anything yet. So I'm charging off a cavalry auxiliar. I shouldn't really do this. I believe my thought was that as long as there's any arrows hitting the cavalry auxiliar, that's good. That means that means there's one less arrow that's hitting anything else. So Roughneck, he has 4 Praetorian cavalry, 4 open cavalry, and lots of archers. I wonder where the rest of his money went. No, I do believe that's about right. So actually, it looks like I've caught quite a few. No, those are mine, aren't they? Okay, so they're steadily getting shot down. These cavalry auxiliar, these javelin cavalry. So they're shooting arrows at it. Usual skirmishing stuff at the start. So looking at these armies, I would say that my army, my allied army, my team has the advantage in archers, has the advantage in infantry, but despite having 5 and he has 4, it looks like we got the lesser cavalry, if only because of the Scythe carrots. So this is a very potent force. These Scythe carrots, if they charge into my cavalry, they will decimate them very quickly. So nothing unusual here, just usual skirmishing, trying to force these cavalry archers away from my archers or any vulnerable units. I just speed up the game. He's sending out one of his own Scythe carrots, possibly to help against these Japanese cavalry. I'm moving up my troops in formation with God of War, moving up together. Looks like my cavalry auxiliar has they're fresh. I'm guessing I'm just allowing them to shoot into me. They're shooting the archer auxiliar. I suppose we should move up. And we do. So we advanced quite a way. Looks like I'm trying to force the archers to move back as my allies archers are moving into archer range. So these will be shot. Maybe some will die, some will not. Looks like they get away safely without being shot at or any of them being lost. Looks like the archer has been joined on this side, and Alfarian got the first shot as my javelin cavalry could only stop the Roman archers from shooting at my opponent's archers. Looks like these cavalry archers are doing quite a lot of damage, as these auxiliary only has 18 left. So it looks like my javelin cavalry, due to bad use, are running away. They suffer too many casualties from archers shooting at them. But any archers which aren't shooting at other archers, I mean, this javelin cavalry has done the job. Whether it's point efficient, you would regard it as point efficient, is another matter. So just going to speed it up. So my units are moving up, my allies' units are moving up. Looks like my allies are going for the charge. Looks like this has recovered. He's flanking around the side. Looks like he gets charged in the centre, but unlucky for Roughneck, he's the one that gets surrounded because if he charged him first, he was out in a wide deployed angle. Looks like I'm trying to charge, prevent his bronze shields from assisting. So it looks like quite a melee here. As you can see, Roughneck has his units surrounded, so that's not good for him. But it looks like his urban court will be running to the battle. Here, looks like my own archers, they've been completely depleted. There's not very many of them left, but I've got my own patrolman cavalry. I'm using them as a light cavalry, in fact, charging them into the archer lines. Looks like my archer auxiliary, possibly they ran out of arrows, and they're trying to do the same against these other archers, opposing archers. So here the cavalry battle has developed into all of the opponent's cavalry, all of the July cavalry being routed, but there's not very many of the patrolman cavalry of my side left, on my ally side, but it would be enough to run away all of these archers. But it looks like his own infantry has overwhelmed the opponent's infantry at the same time. So even though they did have the infantry advantage, it looks like we have managed to give ourselves the cavalry advantage here. Even though that surely may not be the case without patrolman cavalry being hit by any Scythe carrots, because there's no more fire archers available to fire out with these Scythe carrots to run them amok. So these cavalry auxiliary would probably die very quickly, any second now. Completely wiped out.
This turn of events may make them lose heart.
And another Scythe carrots on this side, but they run amok after killing quite a few urban cohorts. So it looks like actually he would lose the fight here, the infantry fight. And he too has charged in his Scythe carrots into my lines, my urban cohorts. So they're doing quite a bit of damage, and routed my cavalry. So it looks like cavalry charging to the rear, doing very good. His Cappadocian cavalry is charging to the side of these urban cohorts, which were flanking the side of the bronze shields. So go watch out for that. Looks like on this side the urban cohorts of God of War is routing the other urban cohorts. These Cappadocian cavalry should recharge again, and there they go. So in the meantime, it looks like that Pontus will win the combat. I mean, especially with these Cappadocian cavalry coming in, there really isn't very much chance. They cannot seem to get past these pikes. There they go, they have routed. These, what little left are on this side, won't be able to do that for too much damage, even if there are arrows shooting at them. There just isn't enough infantry to attack them, and there's too many cavalry. So I would say that even though we have slightly more archers, we will eventually lose, as their cavalry will be more than easily be able to wipe out our cavalry. Especially if these exhausted cavalry archers, once they run arrows, are used to chase down these Roman archers. And there's quite a lot of infantry left. I don't think on my side there's any infantry left. There's only a few urban cohorts. It is not enough. And these urban cohorts are still in a loose formation, it seems. So we can charge that. They're out almost straight away. These ones are steadfast. Quite a few cavalry are killed. But then these units got attacked from the front and charged from the rear, and now they're fleeing. So there isn't much left to see here. Just lots of archers which will eventually run out of arrows or be run down by cavalry. And there you can see a combat where Every single unit is charged in, including the archers. Just try to swing their battle into death very well. But there's a lot of infantry still left.
Your allies need to learn the value of decimation.
And he
If
has
they had
admitted defeat.
discipline, They would not run.
Oh, those units are routing. Looks like everything left I have archers to do. I should admit defeat soon.
Defeat is
Looks like I've
guaranteed
lost.
for any Roman.
So I would say that Pontus have used this army very well. And well, the nice thing is that if there's a variety of armies, they can exploit the weaknesses of a single block of army like two Romans as well.